Once upon a time with Winnie the Pooh, a Disney treasury of favorite nursery tales and rhymes. Eeyore notices that the sky is falling, based on Chicken Little. Eeyore was busy piling up his thistles, the way he always does on Thursdays, when a pine cone hit him on the tail. He rubbed his tail and looked up. "Wouldn't you know it?" he said. "The sky is falling. I would better go tell Christopher Robin." So he went along and he went along until he met Piglet. "Good morning, Eeyore," said Piglet. "Good morning, Piglet," said Eeyore. "If it is a good morning, which I doubt." "What's the matter?" asked Piglet. "Oh, little Piglet," said Eeyore, "the sky is falling, and I have to go tell Christopher Robin." "Ha! How did you know the sky is falling?" asked Piglet. "I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears, and a piece of it hit me on my tail." "Oh, dear," said Piglet. "Then I would better go with you." So they went along and they went along until they met Winnie the Pooh. "Good morning, Eeyore and Piglet," said Pooh. "Where are you going?" "Oh, Pooh, the sky is falling, and we are going to tell Christopher Robin," said Piglet. "How do you know the sky is falling?" asked Pooh. "Eeyore told me," said Piglet. "I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears, and a piece of it hit me on my tail," said Eeyore. "Oh!" cried Pooh. "Then I would better go with you." So they went along and they went along until they met Rabbit. "Good morning, Eeyore, Piglet, and Pooh," said Rabbit. "Where are you going?" "The sky is falling, Rabbit," said Pooh, "and we are going to tell Christopher Robin." Rabbit looked up. "How can the sky be falling?" he asked. "It is, Piglet told me," said Pooh. "Eeyore told me," said Piglet. "I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears, and a piece of it hit me on my tail," said Eeyore. "Well then, I will go with you," said Rabbit, "and we will tell Christopher Robin." So they went along and they went along until they met Kanga. "Good morning, Rabbit, Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore," said Kanga. "Where are you going?" "The sky is falling, Kanga," said Rabbit importantly, "and we are on our way to Christopher Robin to tell him." "Oh my goodness," cried Kanga. "Roo and Tigger are out playing. I would better go find them and then we will join you." So Rabbit, Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore kept going and kept going until they ran into Owl. "Where are you rushing off to on this fine morning?" asked Owl. "I'm not sure if it's so fine," said Rabbit. "The sky is falling and we are going to tell Christopher Robin." "I was out flying in it not long ago," said Owl. "What makes you think it's falling?" "Pooh told me," said Rabbit. "Piglet told me," said Pooh. "Eeyore told me," said Piglet. "I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears, and a piece of it hit me on my tail," said Eeyore. "Well then, I will go with you," and we will tell Christopher Robin, said Owl. So they went along and they went along until they met Gopher. Good morning, Owl, Rabbit, Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore, said Gopher. Where are you going? Gopher, the sky is falling and we are going to tell Christopher Robin, said Owl. How did you know the sky is falling? Whistled Gopher. Rabbit told me, said Owl. Pooh told me, said Rabbit. Piglet told me, said Pooh. Eeyore told me, said Piglet. I saw it with my own eyes, I heard it with my own ears, and a piece of it hit me on my tail, said Eeyore. In that case, said Gopher, you will all be safer in my burrow. Hide in there and I will go tell Christopher Robin. Owl, Rabbit, Piglet, Pooh, and Eeyore huddled in Gopher's burrow. Gopher put on his hard hat and strode off bravely in search of Christopher Robin. He went along and he went along until he saw Kanga, Roo, and Tigger in the distance. Better get into my burrow, he called. The sky is falling. Kanga waved and laughed. Oh dear, she said, the sky isn't really falling. Roo and Tigger have been very naughty. They hit Eeyore on the tail with a pine cone, and they were afraid to tell him. Gopher laughed too. Well then, I guess Tigger and Roo better go tell Eeyore now. Do we have to? Asked Roo. Yes, dear, said Kanga as she led them to Gopher's burrow. Kanga helped Owl, Rabbit, Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore out of the burrow. It's all right now, she said kindly. Eeyore, said Tigger, that wasn't exactly a piece of sky that bounced off your tail. It was a piece of sky, said Eeyore. I saw it with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears, and I felt it with my own tail. Actually, said Tigger, Roo and I were playing toss the pine cone, and one of them kind of flew wild and... So it was a pine cone, was it? Said Eeyore. Well, I guess that's just what would happen, isn't it? Nothing worse than a clonk to Eeyore. There is something to be said for that at least. No harm done. A few stitches and I will be like new. We are sorry, Eeyore, said Roo. Let me have a look at that, dear, said Kanga. She brushed the fur around Eeyore's tail and patted him. It looks just fine now, she said comfortingly. It chilled Eeyore a little to have Kanga fussing over him so nicely. Thank you, Kanga, he said. Can we all play pinecone toss now? Can we? Asked Roo. Since the sky isn't falling, I guess that would be all right, said Eeyore, and that is just what they did.